Nominated for this year's crop of awards. Tonight, the Jive Kings. That's a little...
Todd profiles some of the nominees, and he begins tonight with the pride of the island, PEI's Jive Kings. On the scene. Next. Well, it is time for the scene, and Todd Battis is back, and we're really happy to have him back, because it's just not the same around here when you're not here, and hope you had a good holiday and you're feeling better.
Well, now, I'm not really feeling better, but I had a great holiday, thanks.
You're here. He's a survivor. Speaking of Survivor.
Speaking of Survivor, nice segue. The popular reality television series Survivor soon returns with part 2, and there's an Atlantic connection this time.
Oh.
Yeah, a Maritimer is part of the next Survivor group. Contestant Kel Gleason grew up in Fredericton. He's now in the U.S. Army as an intelligence officer based in Fort Hood, Texas. 33-year-old's parents still live in the capital city of Fredericton, and I imagine everybody here in the Maritimes will be cheering about him. Maybe we can find out some more about this guy in the weeks to come.
Yeah, hope so.
Yeah.
Hope so.
Now, last night you told people about Natalie McMaster's Grammy nomination. Congratulations for her. Well, before she goes off to LA, she'll be heading to Charlottetown for the East Coast Music Awards. So will we. And in the weeks leading up to the event, as we've done in past years, we'll profile some of the artists in running for the awards. And tonight we start on PEI and meet the Jive Kings.
A job or do that thing. If you want to be a man, never ever dancing. Back inside the girl had found another guy to swing around. She left with him at half-past 5. Broke my heart, she made me want to jive. She made me want to jive.
We're kind of like the Bad News Bears in a way, you know, like we started out as, I don't want to say hacks, but hacks.
We're just sort of going day to day, and fortunately we've got a guy in the band who has his own recording studio, Perry Williams, our guitarist, and we've got guys in the band who are talented writers.
So there may not be a master plan, but that seems to be all that's missing from the Jive Kings. They're young, they're hip, and swing to the sound of another generation.
So much of this is just a fluke. You know, in Charlottetown, we have these guys kicking around and interested in putting in a little bit of extra work to really, you know, polish a musical product.
Spit-shined, you could say. The members come from various musical histories. Some have classical backgrounds. Bob Nicholson, band manager and trombone player, was in the orchestra for Phantom of the Opera. Singer Mike Ross, he was raised on rock and roll. Nicholson moved back to PEI, hooked up with some musical buddies, and started a Dixie band for kicks.
Actually, we found ourselves playing a couple polka gigs in Lederhosen.
Luckily, that didn't last. Dixie became swing, and the Jive Kings were born. And success came almost immediately.
We've only been together a year, so this is really exciting for all of us.
Their first album brought them a prize last year for Best Jazz Group.
We hadn't actually played off of PEI when we released our first album just over a year ago.
Now with a much more polished second effort, simply called the Jive Kings, the group is back and again nominated for an ECMA award. The band stretches itself a little this time, moving beyond swing.
And there's Dixie type sound and kind of New Orleans parade stuff on there. There's a Tom Waits cover. And then there's the jazz standards that Misha does. Misha Brugger-Gossman, Fredericton-born singer, lends her operatic voice on several numbers on the new CD. Misha recognizes the talent in the Jive Kings, something that a lot of people are beginning to do. They swing, they jump, and of course they jive, and getting a lot of attention for doing it. Not bad for a band that was just supposed to be for fun.
They are a lot of fun. Nice bunch of guys. The ECMAs run the second week of February. I believe they begin the 7th.
I think you're right,
February.
yeah.
We'll be there for that. And in the coming weeks, we'll feature acts like the Carson Downey Band from Nova Scotia, Mir and Holly Cole.
Wow.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. Now, it's that time of the week when we make you, well, not necessarily you, which is probably a good thing, you, a movie reviewer,